All right. What's up, everybody?
Hey there.
And we're starting live on YouTube.
All
too.
right.
YouTube too.
Yeah, YouTube too.
YouTube too.
Fun with rhymes.
Yeah.
Hoping everybody's doing all right,
I hope so.
or at least getting through. That's all that can be asked. We get through.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
So, we don't have to talk about U.S.A. podcast.
Thanks for joining us, U.S.A. podcast. Right on, right? That's awesome.
I guess they got a lot to say.
Yeah, I would think so. But U.S.A. is tough. That's a level of
Yeah, that's discipline.
Yeah, but also too, like I wasn't awake for it. You stayed up to watch Mike Tyson, and what's his name? He boxed with Mike Tyson. Jake Paul, exactly. Yeah. You were awake for it. I didn't get to see it, but
Jake Paul fucking trained. That's fucking pretty evident.
And of course, boxing and U.S.A. are not the same thing at all.
No, but Iron Mike.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's he definitely had the first 2 rounds, and I thought, because he connected pretty well. Like, oh boy, is it going to be that quick again?
I mean, Mike freaking Tyson.
I know, but apparently that guy Jake can take a punch.
Well, also Jake is 31 years younger than him. That makes a difference.
It does.
Yeah,
it sure does. But again, just Tyson's not used to getting touched.
Yeah, you've always said that.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
Like, you remember when Mike Tyson was actively
when he got beat
boxing 20-some years ago.
He got beat by Buster Douglas. It was fucking like, what the fuck? When he went to get up, he was like putting his mouthpiece in, like, oh my God, this is fucking really hard to watch.
Wow.
Because actually, I think in that particular fight, he got knocked down a few times, but he got right back up, which was rare still. And it was like, I don't know.
You tell our listeners about the Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas fight.
Again, I had off that night. He goes on HBO or Showtime, whatever it was, one of the channels, and kids were asleep. Ex-wife was asleep. So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm just going to, instead of masturbating, we'll watch the fight. So
instead of masturbating,
believe it or not, or maybe I'll masturbate after the fight. I don't know. But I'll definitely find some masturbation time in there.
I'm sure. It's true.
Because I don't need the kids getting up. Your daddy's in the bathroom. Yeah. And it was a small bathroom.
You needed your Timmy time.
I'm in the basement. Don't come down here.
Oh man, that is too funny.
So.
Yeah. So.
I think for some reason it was like 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I knew he was fighting in Japan. I'm like, it'll be good. It'll be over in 2 minutes. I'll go to sleep.
And then you go to sleep.
Because
after you masturbate.
Well, see, that was all up in the air. That all depended on Iron Mike.
Okay.
His fist depended on my wrist.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
So he was dependent on how soon you needed to jerk off.
Or if I even had time.
Oh, okay.
If time allowed, if he got the job done quick, then I would probably have enough time to get my job done quick.
There you go.
But if he took a little bit longer, they'd be cutting to my time. But it'd be worth it because he's Iron Mike,
All right. But also, too, if you didn't have the time, would you have had to sleep with your ex-wife? Well, she wasn't your ex-wife at that point. She was your wife.
Right. She was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying once she woke up, like in the morning, you have the next day off, right?
Yeah, so I wouldn't sleep with her because I had the day off.
Okay. That's funny. Oh, man. But the fight, what happened?
I think, let me see. Yeah, 10th round knockout. But let me see if I can show you how much taller fucking
Buster Douglas
was. But then he always fought tall guys. It just didn't fucking matter. It didn't fucking matter.
Well, it's like you'd said, he was like a freight train coming at you.
Yeah, look.
As a fighter. Oh, look at that
size difference.
Massive size difference.
But everybody fought was just because I don't know how tall he is, but everyone he fought was fucking taller, and it just didn't. Look at this.
Yeah.
It just didn't. Look it up. Just didn't matter.
Yeah.
But because when he came into the ring last night, like Jake Paul came in with the car, and he's like, it reminded me kind of a Rocky
car.
Yeah, like he's a big. showman. Kind of reminded me of the Rocky,
Okay.
the first Rocky when Apollo Creed came in.
Yeah.
Living in America, you know, Mr. America, and Rocky just came in all focused, and
Okay.
you know, it was just he knew he had a job. He just wanted to go the distance. Didn't care about winning. Well, he cared about, but he could go the distance. That's all he wanted.
Okay.
But you know, Apollo Creed came as the showman. That's how kind of Jake Paul did.
Jake Paul
Tyson-
was the showman. Okay.
Tyson, his boys just
Focus.
walked
Yeah.
towards the ring, didn't smile, nothing. Got in the ring, like I'm like, uh-oh. You know, it kind of reminds me of Rocky. Like,
Okay.
shit, he's here to fight.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember I told
It
you,
just
like,
didn't
it
work.
didn't get in 30 years.
Yeah.
But shit, he held his own.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's impressive that he's still fighting like that after all those years, all those decades.
Yeah, and it's still, he's not a fucking, hey, look, that's me. Hey, look, that's me. Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Hey, look, that's me. It's my Proton email account, but it's, hey, it's me, XXXX, all capital X's.
Okay.
Because I did.
Because pornography?
No, just because at first I did, hey, it's me at protonmail.com.
Yeah.
Then I didn't pay the bill.
Oh, okay.
And then I forgot about it. And then apparently somebody liked that idea. And
they stole
so
it.
they stole
Did
one,
they steal it from
2.
you?
I even tried doing 1, 2, 3. Nope. Done.
Exactly.
Like, motherfucker. So I'm like, you know what? XX. Nope, that was taken. I'm like, motherfucker. How about triple X? I know triple X is taken. And it was.
So you did quadruple X. Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
It's okay. At least it wasn't like 9 X's. I'm like, you know what?
True.
Now I have to think of something else.
Yeah, you would. It's true.
So, but I think that's a good, hey, it's me. You know, films were better when they were triple X.
Like pornography.
Right.
Right? There you go.
Right, or implied porn.
Well, I would think implied porn is not triple X. Because it's
Is it? Wait, I don't know if it's 3 or 4 now.
18 is boring.
That's
okay.
I think that's a name of one of the porns. 18 is boring.
Oh, really?
Until she met Mr.
Triple X sounds dangerous. It does.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Maybe you're triple X panda.
I am. But now that it bothers me, I gotta remember. I think it's 3 X's, 4 X's. Who the fuck knows?
You'll find it.
Who knows?
You'll find it in just a bit. I know.
Give me a second. I gotta see what VPN says. Anyway, so we got a lot of news to catch up on.
We do, of course. I mean, there's tons of news. I think a lot of it people know already. But one thing, like you just mentioned, 18 is boring until she met so and so. Like in Washington State.
Mm-hmm. Until she met Diddy.
Oh God, yeah. There you go. I wouldn't call that boring until I would call that you became a victim of rape. You became a victim of sexual abuse. I hope all of the people, because it was a lot of women, but it wasn't just women. I'm hoping everybody who was victimized at those parties, I hope they're getting through. I hope they're okay.
Yeah, it's 4 X's.
4 X's, okay.
Yeah, but you know what? This isn't a popular opinion, but if you're fucking however old, of age, 18, 19, whatever.
But 18 or older.
18 or older, okay? And you go to a Diddy party, and you have sex, and you're drinking, and you're drugging. Now, of course, if he's taping you have sex, and you don't know about it, not cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. But if you're doing that, and then you kind of have what do they call it? Monday morning regret or something?
Yeah.
The whole, oh, wow, now it's time for me to cash in like 20 years later. That's fucked up.
It is. But again, I don't think that's what happened.
Hun, but
at least from not what I understand.
Look, I know because they wouldn't have brought all those charges against them.
Yeah.
But all those people that are starting to come forward.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I think you can't honestly say all of them are victims.
Why not?
Because they're not. It's
Why
an
not?
impossibility. It's just
How
a
so?
numbers thing because everyone coming forward now that they see the bank account of Diddy being fucking flung open because of all the lawsuits.
All right. Hey,
So-
look, it's me. Says I was referring to the film classification being. I don't know what the rest of it said. Film classification 18 that replaced XXX. This has taken a serious turn. It
well,
did.
As far as NC-17. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think personally, that's all open for, like, again, back in the day, like, you can give me a fucking Mademoiselle magazine and give me 10 minutes, I'd be done.
Mademoiselle.
Yeah, just any girl magazine, like
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not
just
familiar
selling
with that
bras
magazine.
and nothing. It's not even Playboy. It's just give me something close.
All right. Victoria's Secret.
Not even. Don't even Sears catalog. Get me to the right page, I'll be done. Again, then as I got older,
Yeah.
Avon.
Avon.
Exactly.
Yes, that's right. Hey, look,
But I'm
that's
just
me.
saying, I think there does come a point you're like, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna graduate
Yeah.
to, like a friend of mine, he his parents had Playboy. Oh, just around the house.
Yeah.
Again, just they were pretty much they were smart. Like his dad was like an engineer for like fucking. It wasn't NASA, but it was like NASA because
Well, I mean-
they moved him around a lot.
An engineer takes a level of intelligence to be
Nobody
able
was
to do
like an aeronautical engineer, like
Oh,
super
okay.
smart dude. So like his dad would like read a lot of those because Playboy did have a lot of good articles. Just
That's what I've heard. I
Yeah.
actually never read any
did.
Playboy articles.
they did, and his mom had a really big tits though, like Dolly Parton's tits.
Wow.
She's really short.
Was she attractive?
She was okay, but I couldn't get past the tits because it was just like, wow, and then
Oh man.
sleepovers were kind of tough.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Did you ever have special sleepovers with her?
No,
No.
that's why I made a little tough. Tough on Timmyboy.
Man. Oh, I know.
What about me?
Yeah. And hey, look, that's me. It says, remember finding a discarded jazz
Of course.
mag in the woods? Happy
Of course.
days.
Of course, that's one generation leaving. It's like finding treasure almost.
Yeah.
It's like I'm Magellan, and I found look, I take it back to the village and I show everybody, look at my expeditions when I went to the
Yes.
woods. Look what I found. But after you all look at it, I have to bring it back because I don't want to anger the gods. Whoever put this there, they expect it back. I'm pretty sure because I would not have want anybody to take this.
Yeah.
This is like hallowed ground, so
Yes.
I need to get this back as quick as possible. So,
Oh man.
like Moses with the Ten Commandments.
Or it's
Just
funny,
me.
Or it's funny. It's like you said because when you were a teenager, you used to sleep with strippers.
Oh, no sleeping. Honey.
Yeah, you always say that. Never much sleeping. And hey, look, that's me. Says kids don't have that these days. Maybe a hard drive under a bush is the modern day equivalent. Maybe.
Well, it's funny because they didn't they give cell phones to some tribe in the Amazon or whatever?
Yeah.
And it took them like one day to get to all the porn sites, and that's all they keep watching. I was like,
Okay, I can see that. And you know what?
instead of just being fascinated of like,
The rest of what's going on in the world.
but they can't read, so
Or they might be able to.
no.
It's interesting. Like sometimes you, depending on where you're at, you learn what you need to learn.
Well, if you
survive.
can't get past the fucking, whatever scenario's going on,
Yeah.
they, as men and women of the Amazon, I
Yeah.
can't speak for them, but I can only imagine that why do they need to read?
I don't know.
Johnny can't read. Johnny doesn't want to read. Johnny's too busy.
Now, is it Johnny being too busy, or is Johnny just being a spoiled boy that just doesn't want to learn?
Look,
Because
No.
I have known people like that who
well,
had every reason to want to learn how to read and want to
Look.
read and just don't.
look, you don't need to. They live in the Amazon.
Yeah.
They're not exploring any new ground.
Or they might
They're
be.
comfortable. where they're at. As long as they get new cell phones every year,
Is that what it
someone
is?
pays for them, they don't care.
All right, hey, look at me. Says, did they discover a 40-year-old woman dressed as schoolgirls and wondered what the hell was going on?
They don't know what school is. Well, they were like, you know what? They don't know what school is, but you know what? They know what they like.
Yeah. All right, I
That's
can see
all.
that. Good looking is good looking.
Look, a stiff dick has no conscience.
No.
You know who told me that?
Who?
Caroline.
Oh, yeah, is that right?
My biological mother.
Yeah.
Met her for the first time. She's just like, you know, because she had me when she was 16,
Yeah.
which means she fucked when she was 15.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it came up, but she's like, yeah, stiff dick has no conscience.
How old?
Remember that.
How old was your father when he got your mother pregnant?
Just like, they were like, maybe he was maybe grade 12.
Okay.
He was pretty much the same.
So he was like 16 or 17 years old.
Right, but
Okay.
her point was,
Yeah.
I'm like, well, considering you went to college and got pregnant again, I don't know if it was all just Paul's fault.
Yeah. It's true.
Sounds like the only thing without a conscience.
Yeah.
But I'm not judging. I'm glad it worked out the way it did.
I'm glad too,
So-
because you came to be.
I know, but I'm just saying. So
Oh,
it's just
man.
funny. It's just the first time you meet her. Oh yeah. But I would expect nothing less. Just the way it turned out. Like some things that are inherent in me.
Yes.
But like, yeah, that's.
It is interesting just kind of what things that you genetically inherit. Not just you, like people as a whole. Like, of course, there's nature versus nurture.
Right.
I feel like everything is a mix.
Right. Like I even talked to Sarah, my one daughter, in a bit. And when I reached out to her and she got back to me, and she's like, what's all of a sudden, what are you dying? I'm like, yeah, that's my daughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my daughter.
Yeah.
You're mine.
Yeah.
What was it that Matt said? Oh, his joke about imagine if you try to commit suicide.
Yeah.
You
And
wake up
failed?
and you wake up in the hospital knowing you fucked that up.
You failed that
You
too?
failed that too. And I'm like,
That is so dark.
You are my kid. You are my kid. Not that I didn't know that before, but you just keep proving it.
Oh man. And hey, look, that's what he says. Remember the quote unquote reader's wives section in those mags? There would be a picture of the ladies' kids in the background on shelf. Imagine being that kid.
Imagine you get a really hard on and see your mom in that magazine.
Like, oh God. That would be scarring. Just to say the least, it would be scarring.
Well, it depends if your mom's hot or not. I'm kidding. No.
Yeah, now I'm scarred. I mean, wow.
It's a joke. I'm here to make people laugh.
Oh, you are.
Most
I
of the
know.
time. Most of the time. Sometimes, you know, sometimes it's a swing and a miss.
Oh, just wow.
Like apparently just now.
You try. You really try.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
All I can do.
Yeah, humor is all. I mean, of course, your dramatic work is excellent too, but humor is absolutely your focus.
I try.
Well, it's because you're really funny.
Thank you.
That's true. You are. You're hilarious.
Thank you, baby.
And I can say that we have been together more than 16 years at this point, and he still makes me laugh so much.
That's right. It's my job.
Yeah. Aww.
That is my job.
That and just being here with me.
Aww.
And he looked at me and says, growing up knowing you were in a porn mag with your mom or with your mom, that's disturbing. Yes, I would think so. Wow. Or just at the very least, it helps you basically keep your finger on the general pulse of everything going on.
Except your penis.
There you go. I mean, or maybe
That's the pulse you don't want your hand to be on at that moment.
I suppose so, unless
mid struggle, like it's my mom,
Like-
and they're like, oh, it's that whole weight. I was not aroused when I saw that,
no,
Your Honor.
or
Okay. I
you
was
were
aroused. I
and
was
then-
aroused. Then
and
I
then you
saw
were
that,
stunned.
and she ruined it. This is why I'm seeking monetary damages.
Oh, and look at me says, keep your fingers to yourself in that case. Exactly. Thank you.
Judge Judy decides next.
Is that right? Does Judge
So-
Judy still decide anything? Is she retired? Or?
She's not retired.
Oh, okay.
That bitch is not retired.
Maybe. I mean, I would think
She's making $45 million a year. That one, a few years.
that's something.
But I don't think she gets residuals. That's like, I think that's what. That's why she moved the show to IMDb. I think.
Oh, is that where it is?
Yeah, but yeah, because again, residuals are just fucking. It's like a Seinfeld residual. They just keep coming in.
Yeah, there you go. And it's one thing I would think with I've heard it put with Judge Judy. It's you make millions of dollars off of poor people getting on camera and judging each other.
Well, I could see that because you just get so angry with people's fucking stupidity.
Yeah.
Just really gonna fucking.
This is what you're coming to me for.
Yeah, just so of course the whole when people look at you like, what? Like motherfucker, don't look. I can fucking smell the fucking lie off of you, and it's just so insulting.
Yeah.
Especially if like, you're a college educated fucking woman.
Yeah.
That fucking earned where she's at.
Yeah.
You know how many people she slept with to get where she's at?
I would assume no.
None.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So when somebody gets up there and says, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
I smell that shit off of you from a mile away. So,
you know what that is? Bad acting.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and said, does the kid on the shelf of his mom's photo shoot get residuals? Every class.
Residual nightmares.
Yeah, I would think so.
Residual terror dreams.
Or it just adds into the whole thing, like, do you have a really unhealthy relationship with your mother? That's a possibility. Not the majority, of course.
Look,
but
let's talk about an isolated incident.
Oh, yeah?
I think hey, look, that's me. Is meaning, hey, look, that's me on the shelf. I was that boy. I was that young man.
Let me tell you my story.
I didn't get a say in this. My mother chose this for me.
Oh, God. Just wow. Horrifying.
Yeah, Playboy, I think, or was it Penthouse? They published the Unabomber's Manifesto.
Really? Okay.
Yep, and that's how he got caught.
Which is fascinating.
Because his brother.
Yeah. His brother and his sister, right?
His sister-in-law. But
Her
his
sister-in-law.
brother, because there's certain things like that whole knowing your bread is butter. Oh, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
That's not really what it is.
No.
It's
yeah, I forget what it is, but it's not. That's not specifically what it is.
Right, hold on, I'll find out. What did I say it was?
You can't.
Unabomber.
Unabomber, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
all right, he's looking it up. Or was it Penthouse?
What's I'm saying?
All right. All right, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
GMXXAA, GMXSJJWR. Getting two
Playboy.
X's.
I think so.
Okay.
I think. Yep, Unabomber. Playboy. It was
March 2009.
March 2009, but they because a lot of the magazines didn't want to publish it because it's just like, well, we don't want like what happened with the Richard Ramirez tonight. Stalker or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he kept sending letters to that editor, just like, you're fucking our people. They don't want to fucking deal with this, but you keep sending letters.
Yeah.
It's not helpful for
Yeah.
reporting is reporting, but
Yeah.
so but Playboy was, as they say, brave enough to publish those letters, and in the letters he wrote certain things. What is it?
Some phrases he used
yeah,
that
yeah,
are not, they're not common phrases, but they're things that his brother and his sister-in-law recognize that these are things that he used to say on the regular.
Oh, have your cake and eat it too is an old English idiom that means to enjoy the good parts of something without dealing with the bad parts.
Yeah.
But the
Not
earliest
just that English
version
idiom.
was eat your cake and have it too.
Yeah.
that was the earliest version.
All right.
And a French saying that there's another French saying that translates to "You can't have the butter and money to buy the butter.
Huh.
You can't swim and not get wet. You can't dance at 2 different weddings at the same time."
Okay,
Shit
German
like
setting
that.
for that. Yeah.
But to have or enjoy the good parts of something without having to deal with the bad parts.
Yeah.
Have one's cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
So like he was very, because he was a Harvard professor. He was one of the youngest professors at Harvard.
He was wildly intelligent.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I think 167 IQ.
Wow.
Like, it was up there.
Huh. I don't know.
I actually want to read that book, but I'm afraid to buy it. I don't want to get on nobody's list.
Understandable. And hey, look, this me says you can't look at porn without seeing a family member. Yeah, there you go. I would think so because there is so much pornography. It's you risk seeing a family member of some sort, whether it's a distant cousin or, God forbid, a brother or a sister.
167 his IQ was.
Okay.
But he said as a Harvard professor, his students said he was unapproachable. Like what he said in class, that was it. If you didn't get it, well, I guess you're just not meant to be here. Don't ask me questions, then you're fucking stupid. Like, I mean, he didn't say stupid, but he was like, just if you can't figure it out, you don't belong on my level or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he was kind of an asshole that way, but you kind of figure he might be a little right.
He didn't have the bedside manner.
Yeah, but if you kind of figure like he might be kind of right.
I mean, I get that, but
like,
I'm also thinking too.
If you don't know how to split the atom, look, you can watch fucking 50 fucking Bruce Lee movies.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you're gonna know karate.
No, not the same thing at all.
So I get what he was saying, but again,
he
very obviously wasn't a people person.
Yeah, and as a teacher, if you are going to be any good at it, you have to be approachable. You have to, if somebody's not understanding that, it's just them being stupid. Like, no, let me see if I can package this. And
the whole thing is, remember, nothing was just. It wasn't that he was teaching it wrong. Because you could have the same person say things in a different way that's more understandable.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's translation.
Right. So.
And I get this because I know I teach.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, for the most part, people understand it, but every now and then I have to repackage it a little bit. Like, oh, you're not getting it. Let me explain it like this. Like, oh, yep, there you go. Translation.
Right. So, but yeah, he was fucking smart, and he'd said that that he skipped 2 grades to attend the Harvard University at 16. A twisted genius who aspires to be perfect. Anonymous killer. He was diagnosed to be paranoid schizophrenic.
Yeah.
But
of course, that's not his fault.
His PhD was in theoretical mathematics.
That's incredible.
That's fucking smart.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and of course, and again, the whole thing with it too, it's more than just an evil genius. He was a paranoid schizophrenic.
Right.
You don't ask for that. That's not his fault. But I'm sorry that he, again, had that. Yeah, paranoid schizophrenia. That's not even snapping. You're not getting out. You're not getting out of that.
How did the Unabomber get caught? Linda Patrick, wife of Ted's brother David, recognized the ideas in the writings and convinced her husband to turn to his brother along with letters and documents he had written to the FBI. But yeah, they
he was arrested in 1996 and pleaded guilty in 1998. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he did the math, was geometric function theory. What theorem? He proved a fucking theorem.
That's pretty cool.
A boundary function of, I can't even say it.
A boundary function of a homeomorphism is continuous on the complement of a countable set. I don't understand that.
I can't even fucking say it.
Yeah. I mean, I always, as a kid, I loved geometry, but I don't understand this geometric theorem.
Right. But it's that's how he got caught, because his sister-in-law, because again they would get Playboy magazine just for the articles.
Okay.
And who knows, maybe for something else. But
there you go.
They read that
because there were beautiful naked women in there too.
Right, but
I mean, be
also,
honest with that.
Who wouldn't want? I'm sure that sold more magazines than normal. I would want to read his manifesto.
Okay. Just interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he killed that one professor because he sent it to his house,
Yeah.
which is scary because his daughter was home and his daughter could have gotten the mail.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, but he had happened to come home, pulled up in the driveway, and decided to get the mail. But normally, that kid, I forgot as old as his daughter was, but she, you know, as a kid was like, oh, I want to get the mail.
Yeah.
You know, because that's fucked up.
Perchance.
Perchance the dad, you know.
Yeah. He decided to get it instead.
Right, which.
Well, I would think online you should be able to find his whole manifesto.
I'm talking about the book.
The book. But
There's
yeah,
a
you don't want to get the
book.
book for it. Yeah. And I get it. I understand why.
But, you know.
Because you don't want to put a target on you because you're not becoming a Unabomber.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because you don't have you're mentally healthy enough to not think you need to kill everybody to show everybody.
Well, you know why he was killing the people he was killing?
Yeah, you want to tell our listeners? Has to do with basically tech being a danger, right?
Mm-hmm. That tech was going to, it was bad for the human race, and it was going to take over, and he was trying to, actually was succeeding in killing off like professors that were teaching the latest in tech to colleges because he was kind of new at that time.
Okay, in the 90s.
In the 90s, like there was no internet.
Oh, but there was internet in the 90s. No, okay.
But when was that? Was
96 is when he was arrested.
When he was arrested, but remember he.
Or 96 is when he pled guilty. 95 is when he was arrested.
Let me see. First bomb of the Unabomber was first unit bombing. Sorry. His first bomb exploded at Chicago University in 1978. Over the next 17 years, he mailed or hand-delivered bombs that killed 3 people and injured 23 others.
I didn't realize he started in the 1970s.
He targeted universities and airlines and threatened to blow up an airliner's in-flight.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. He, before there was there was computers back then, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I remember, because, you've told me before about this. Because you said, again, you're a tech guy.
But, you know, it was, that's like what NASA, what they said, the computer power that they sent somebody to the moon the first time successfully.
The math involved in that
is what's in a fucking desk calculator.
How incredible is that? Absolutely incredible.
Steve Wozniak, who started Apple.
There you go.
He got the money to start Apple from selling his HP calculator. Because they were that expensive. Wow. Steve Jobs sold his VW bus so he couldn't surf anymore. So there's that whole
priorities. Yeah, you couldn't surf with this, but what's more important?
Now you surf the internet.
Yeah, but that's absolutely incredible. But I had no idea that the Unabomber started bombing in 1978.
He got away with it for a long time. That's why the FBI didn't want to publish their manifesto. I don't know why. I saw the movie a long time ago, but it was a legitimate concern, I think.
Was it a documentary a long time ago?
Or no, it was just based on, it was a movie based on,
okay,
what the FBI, how they handled it.
Because I'm curious who played Ted Kaczynski. I'm curious who played the...
But apparently the guy that was, at least, maybe it was just for the movie or whatever, but apparently when they busted the one guy, the lead detective, whatever, actually got pretty close to him. Like, because he felt he knew him. Wow. Just from reading everything about him and his letters, he was kind of like, he felt he knew him. He kind of got close, and that's why.
Like a friend.
Right, but that's why the FBI started doing that whole maybe we should have a few people on the case. Yeah. Because it's going to fuck you up now.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely.
I think they might get retired after that because you can't fucking.
I could understand that.
You put your best friend, not your best friend, but.
This is somebody.
You kind of forget what he did about killing people, Yeah. But he was saying how computers were going to be the downfall of man.
Which is, wow. But but even now too, the whole thing like AI is going to take over.
Well,
that's the argument now.
AI, quantum computing, whatever. But I remember my cigarette girl theory.
Okay, tell the cigarette girl theory to our listeners. Yeah.
Back in the day, in the 20s, 30s, whatever, right? Remember, you can watch an old movie. They're in the club dancing and to the jitterbug and all that shit, whatever. So there's cigarette girls walking around selling cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, cigarette girls, they'd usually be wearing, and I know I've been, I was several years ago, I was at a vintage party and was hired as a cigarette girl. You'd wear the short skirts and you would walk around with a tray where people could come up and get cigarettes from you. Yeah.
So
it's part of the charm.
Right.
Yeah.
So with that said, I figure that, at some point they had to have heard that, hey, they're getting older, but that's fine. So-and-so at the club, he's never going to fire me. He likes me and this, that, the other thing.
Yeah.
Well, they might have overheard something about, a machine taking over.
Yeah.
Machine.
Selling
Get out of here.
cigarettes.
There's no way a machine is going to replace us.
Yeah, the machine doesn't have the nice legs.
There's
and short
no
skirts.
way
Yeah.
people are going to go across the room to a machine.
Yeah. How sexy is that machine? Yeah.
And buy cigarettes.
Yeah, because
that's ridiculous.
Cigarette girls are sexy.
That's ridiculous. Some of them were like, well, maybe that's not so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to look into this, or at least maybe start to read some books, get a little bit smart. I don't know. But it was the whole threat of a machine taking their job.
Yeah. Well,
it did.
Yeah.
Okay. Then fast forward to the Clinton administration.
Yeah.
To where I remember when, because his mom died of cancer. She was a nurse and she smoked. But she died, so it was close to him. He's passed a law like banning all smoking indoors at federal or any government building.
Okay.
People were freaking the fuck out. Freaking out. So then, of course, usually what government does, private companies do. So they were soon to follow. Everyone's freaking out. Oh my God, this is fucking bullshit. Blah, 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 blah.
You're
fucking government overstepping and blah, blah, blah. So then, of course, now cigarettes, there's no machines because now they're not cigarette girls, but they're behind the counter. You have to have an ID. You have to show them the kids. Right?
Yeah, was everybody freaking the fuck out over that too?
But now they're so expensive and pretty much, I would say that's Bill Clinton's biggest legacy.
All right.
That as president, but aside from bringing in shit tons of cocaine in Mena, Arkansas, when he was governor, with Barry Seal, or having Barry Seal do it, aside from that, those are the two things he'll be remembered for.
Just wow.
Aside from Epstein.
Well, that and Monica Lewinsky.
Well, again.
Because he's remembered for that too.
Well,
nobody forgot that.
No, because she was a willing participant.
She was a willing participant, but also too, she was an intern. So that was a position of power. Taking advantage of a position of power.
Right.
But he looks at me and says, interestingly, he didn't have a problem with cigars. That's true. Good point.
But you know what? I got to give it to him. He was kind of honest because somebody asked me, well, why did you, think you could just sleep with an intern and get away with it? He goes, because I could.
Yeah.
Because I could. That's what I did it because I could.
Yeah.
It was pretty,
now, mind you,
pretty fucking
he lied about to everybody for a while, but then,
I didn't have sex. All right, well, I guess a blowjob ain't sex.
Yeah.
But I get it. It shouldn't be anybody's business. Except him and his wife. I get
that.
It shouldn't have been really anybody's
I get that. I mean, I'm sorry for what Monica went through, too.
Sorry for what Hillary went through.
Yeah.
I don't even like Hillary.
I know you don't.
I don't. I think she's smart.
I mean, maybe.
I don't. My heart goes out to her.
Yeah.
To go through that humiliation.
Yeah, that's not easy.
In private.
Yeah.
In private, know your spouse cheated on you so flagrantly like that.
Yeah.
And apparently he has a fucking kid when he was governor with some black girl that was like 15.
Oh, so he was a pedophile.
And her father was just so close to him that whatever the governor wants, and
but he was a pedophile.
I'm just saying. I don't know what the age of consent is here, but either way, he denied having a kid with her. But
either way, too, you and I both we were both married to people who slept around on us. So that's humiliating.
So I'm saying my heart does go out to her because, suffering alone is one thing, but being the butt of national fucking jokes on every late night talk show,
Yeah.
it's uncalled for.
Not cool.
I don't even like her, but I wouldn't,
She didn't earn that.
Didn't earn it at all.
Mm.
Yeah. Bad taste.
I agree.
It leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
I get that.
I'm like Monica.
Oh. Does Monica leave a good taste in your mouth?
No, I think Bill
Did
left
you
a good
sleep with
taste in her
Monica?
mouth. I think Bill left a good taste in her mouth.
Oh, maybe. Or maybe she left a good taste in his.
I don't know how it went down. Anyway.
Either way, I'm sorry for both of them. I'm sorry for Monica. I'm sorry for Hillary.
I'm sorry for Hillary. I ain't sorry for Monica.
Why not?
I don't have to be. I told you. She was a good woman.
She was, but she also was an intern that put her in a position of less power. That makes a huge, huge difference. Your boss wants to sleep with you.
Look.
You either say yes.
It was a weekend. It was a holiday weekend.
Was it?
Yeah, she didn't have to be there because Hillary was gone.
Okay.
The White House was kind of empty.
Okay.
And she kind of didn't have to be there. And not saying she wanted to be there or she was raped. She wasn't even saying that. All she said was, I had sex with the president, and then he denied it. And then Linda Tripp was a colleague. And then the Tripp said to her, do you have jizz or something? Like, you need physical proof.
Yeah.
Of like physical proof, not hair, like semen.
Yeah.
Sure shit.
She had it on her dress.
Semen on her dress.
Yeah.
That was the proof. And that's how Drudge Report, because Drudge Report was just this tiny little news outlet on the internet that just the Washington insiders kind of went to. Like, you see what goes on around the world. It's Drudge.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty much the same layout.
All right.
But he was the first one to break the case.
Wow. Okay.
And that's what kind of put him on the map.
Yeah, which is cool.
Drudge. I love Drudge, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
even so, I'm going to say
Olivia
this.
Tripp's dead.
Oh, she is, isn't
She's
she?
dead a few years ago.
All right. Well, yeah, but even so, like you said, I don't feel sorry for Monica.
I don't.
I do. Having been a woman in a position where you have a boss who's trying to exploit you, it's a decision you have to make because it is exploitation.
I don't think it was a boss. I think it was pretty much power. As they say, power is an aphrodisiac. So I think, actually, no, I was listening to Joe Rogan the other day, and some comedian was on there, and she said that she actually saw Clinton not too long ago.
Yeah.
She said, not for nothing, old guy, he's still pretty fucking hot.
There you go. Good for him.
He still has that charisma.
Yeah, makes a difference.
But does he still have a lot of love? Hey, Bill.
Oh,
see,
man.
I didn't want Hillary to win.
And hey, look, that's me said, did he hit on Rachel and Phoebe too?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know.
But see, I wouldn't have voted for Hillary.
No.
But I wouldn't have minded her winning.
We would have been in a lot better shape if she had.
Because why, Tim? Because all the shit that Bill Clinton used to get in.
Yeah.
When he was running the country.
Yeah.
Can you imagine 4 years without a leash, without responsibility?
Okay, yeah.
The antics he would fucking get in. I would be like, oh my God.
You want to see it just for that?
You know what? I feel like I've been deprived.
Okay, I'm sorry for that. I mean, she technically did win the popular vote. But,
She let me know.
Yeah.
She didn't let me know.
She didn't let you know?
She would have been terrible.
Why do you think she would have been terrible?
She was too arrogant. She thought she had it in the bag.
I thought she had it in the bag. Everybody thought she had it in the bag.
She thought she had it in the bag.
Yeah.
All I remember that election was anytime you turn the TV on, Trump was fucking talking to somebody.
Yeah.
Even if it was like fucking small TV outlet, he was fucking talking to people.
He never met a camera he didn't like.
Right. Just
or
like
a mic
that's how Bill Clinton
like.
won.
Yeah.
Just fucking went out and talked to little guys. And
yeah.
Fucking, that's it. Little by little. And I think Hillary kind of like, I got this in the bag. And
unfortunately, she did not.
Yeah. And then she even handled it like fucking, what's her name, dude?
Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking,
I mean,
More
she
people.
did the day later, but it's
Come on, your people
I
are
know.
there fucking cheering you on. You're not even gonna say, guys, go home. Let's all have a drink. But she sent the pictures of her playing BOGO or whatever it is,
BOGO?
playing some fucking game with her fucking grandkids, like fucking Connect Four, with a glass of wine.
Oh,
Like you don't
okay.
have a care in the fucking world.
Wait, who did that?
Kamala Harris.
Oh, I didn't see that.
That night, yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, that's
And Kamala Harris doesn't have grandkids. She has stepkids.
okay. Then the stepkid, the little stepkid.
All right.
I'm saying that's a bad fucking leader. You shouldn't be posting, oh, I lost, you know what? Put my feet up, you know, whatever. I'm just going to go play a fucking child's game now and have a glass of wine. I don't give a fuck. Oh, the people waiting for me?
Yeah.
Oh, did somebody tell them they can leave because I'm not coming back?
Okay, but she did have her team tell everybody they
her
could
team.
leave. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Is her team going to tell the rest of the country what the fuck's going on if she's president? What if she's having her period?
Oh, is that
See,
it?
now,
is having her period going to make a big difference?
She can't use the idea for period pads.
Oh, you're upset about this because you wanted her to do a period presidency thing. Yeah.
Right. The whole hey, look, when that would have been a good angle. And the tagline would have been the packaging would have been red and blue, and she'd be like, you can put the red in. For red, white, and blue.
Oh. Wow.
Hey, I'm just opening up the flagpole, honey.
Oh, I know.
All these, it's just an idea. She doesn't have to use it. I'm not going to charge her for it.
She didn't have to.
Just maybe 2%.
Yeah.
To my favorite charity. It's
but
it's me.
Yeah, we hope there you go. The Timmyboy charity. That's it. But that's one thing. It's like you said. Oh, it's arrogance, and none of that seemed like Hillary Clinton not coming forward and speaking with people when it was clear that the Electoral College meant, despite the fact she won the popular vote, she was not going to get in. Kamala Harris not coming forward when it became clear that even with the popular vote she was not going to win. That I think they both should have gone to the supporters there and said something. I think that would have been a better look. But I don't think any of that comes down to arrogance. I think that comes down to what do you say at this point? But it would have been a better look.
You're a bad leader.
Okay,
because you have people that donated money.
And donated time.
Again, however much they have is irrelevant. They fucking gave it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We tried to get her in.
You fucking blew. You as a candidate didn't give them their money's worth. In a matter of speaking, you don't even respect them enough to say, "Look, we're not going to know until morning. I'm going to go home. We'll review tomorrow." You can't even fucking say that for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
And then walk off. You can't even do that. What the fuck?
It would be a better look.
Or even have something taped and okay, she's on fucking, on the fucking run the tape on the wall.
Yeah, we just you would have
prepackaged thing.
Yeah, which I think that would have been a better look.
Anything except her people. Imagine somebody walking over. Excuse me, hello. Kamala says. Kamala. The vice president said that that I guess we should go home now.
Where's it? That wasn't what it was.
What'd you say?
They put out a message.
Did she shut off the lights?
No, I don't think it was shut off the lights.
Janitor told them to leave?
Yeah, I think janitor told them to leave, and then they played a sad song as everybody left. Like, no, it was just like her team had released saying.
Lights.
Yeah. Is that what they did?
They flipped the lights.
Yeah.
Tell them wrap shit up.
Is that what they did? Yeah. But yeah, just like her team had said, everybody go home. Kamala's not going to be coming out for us today. But she will come out and have something to say tomorrow.
Oh my God, thank God. We'll be blessed to see her. Maybe we could touch the cloak.
Is that what it was? Do you think those of us who supported her wanted to touch her cloak?
No, but like people that took their time to be there.
Yeah.
Again, it's just a shitty way to treat people.
Yeah. It just, at the very least, shitty, or I'm just saying it's a bad look. Yeah. I get it. You didn't know what to say at this point because we all thought Kamala was going to get into.
But you know what?
And we all thought Hillary was going to get in.
As you said, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
It's too early to tell.
Yeah.
Let's just go home and take a step back. But they say something, not fucking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a better look.
Is this what's for? This is what happened, I guess. Wait, me see. They play that.
Is that what they did? What is this?
It's Outside Johnny.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to go home. You have to.
Okay.
It's over. It's over, Johnny. It's over.
Is that it? I mean, it's a dated reference, but.
See, she could have done that stupid, squishy face of like.
What, Kamala Harris or
Yeah.
Hillary Clinton or both
Either.
of them?
Either. Well, you have to. I lost.
Yeah.
And I think, actually, I'll be honest with you, I think she's relieved to some degree.
Who? Hillary Clinton or Kamala Harris?
Ms. Harris, the vice president. I think she's relieved.
How so?
First of all, I don't think her husband wanted to be the first man.
Okay.
Because it's very demasculating. Because he roughed up a couple women up when we were younger, right?
I don't know. Did he?
That's the rumor.
Oh, see, I never heard that.
But could you imagine him put a couple drinks in him, and they're like a diplomatic function? You know, like people just looking at him like, "What are you looking at?" Oh yeah, I'm the first man. So what? Take it outside. He might be that guy.
Oh, maybe.
Like,
maybe.
You're my man. You're white. Who are you talking about?
Maybe.
I'm in charge.
Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, one thing I really don't. I get what you're saying. I really don't think she's relieved that she didn't get in. I think,
do. I really do.
I think as a whole, we are all generally terrified about what's coming next.
I think she's relieved. I don't think she was ready. I think, again, it's tough. It's tough shoes to fill, especially if you're the first black woman to be president.
First woman?
How many?
Let alone a first woman of color.
First of all, the president's fucking being looked at every second of every day.
Yeah.
Every word is fucking torn apart, twisted sideways, whatever.
I think she could have handled it.
You're never fucking right. Whatever you say, somebody's going to be pissed. Somebody wants to call you out. Somebody wants to start a fight.
Yeah.
Well, not a fight, but verbal argument.
Yeah. But I still feel we would have been, I mean, if Hillary had gotten in, we'd be in a lot better shape than we're in right now. And if Kamala had been officially elected, we would have been in a lot better shape coming up because I think there are those of us who recognize what's going on that see how bad things are going to be coming up. I think everybody else is going to realize just how bad things are going to get.
See?
Doug Emhoff's former girlfriend alleges he slapped her during an argument in 2012. Oh, that's awful.
Spokesman for the second gentleman.
Yeah, because he was going to be second gentleman if he would have gotten elected.
Who's the first gentleman?
I don't know.
No, I think he would be the first gentleman, right?
I have no idea. I honestly don't know.
Because there was never a woman president.
No, there wasn't. So rather it's the first lady. Like you said, it could be the first man. Our second gentleman, I don't know why it's second gentleman. But either way, spokesman for him says denies the claim from a woman who says he struck her at the Cannes Film Festival.
And then again, she alleges that Emhoff struck her so hard while they were attending the Cannes Film Festival in France in 2012 that the force of the slap spun her around. That's a punch. That's
practically.
And if you're gonna get spun around, Mike Tyson doesn't get spun around now, falling down. Like, do you understand? Like, if someone hits you or even slaps you that hard, I mean, maybe your head slaps, but because
or maybe you turn naturally of a
if someone slaps you, you're not ready for it. Of course, your face is gonna fucking
it's gonna.
But it makes it sound like she's saying her whole body was like spun around. Of course, your fucking face is slapped around. Or turned around. He slapped you. Allegedly. You still don't listen.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, that's terrible.
But she still probably doesn't. That's why he had to go date Kamala.
Or Kamala?
Right. So, anyway. So, see?
What?
That's the Guardian.
Okay.
Again, it's an accusation.
It is. If that's true, I'm sorry that happened to her.
But
If that's true, I'm sorry he did that to her.
who?
Well, if he did do that to her, I am sorry for her.
Well,
That's it.
well, I'm just saying.
I'll stand with the abuse victims. Now, if he actually did do that, and he may have done that. The whole thing we don't know for sure, of course, because at the moment, literally, it's a he said, she said thing.
Well,
but if that did happen to her, I am sorry for her.
Well, I think there, if it was at Cannes Film Festival,
Yeah,
there might have been some witnesses.
I would think so. Yeah, that's it.
But I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying it's see, it's that oh, retaliated against women who didn't respond to his flirting and hired an assistant widely considered unqualified for the job based on her looks.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's been going on. So wait,
yeah,
just because
she's stupid,
just because she's pretty and stupid, she shouldn't have a fucking job?
Well, I get that. Not saying she shouldn't have a job, but what's the job? What's required of her? Can she handle the job? That makes a difference.
All I'm saying is it was his business, right?
I don't know.
It was his law firm.
Okay.
So, or he was a partner with it.
Yeah.
So, I don't have a law firm, right? Must be fucking, I don't know the requirements.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the whole, hey, you need a pretty face at the front door to welcome, even if,
Yeah.
okay, I don't want to be in a lawyer's office, but I feel better already.
Yeah. Because you at least like to.
She's the first one. She's the first one to tell me, oh, yeah, sit down.
Yeah.
You want some coffee? Or I don't know. I don't know what these jobs were. Okay?
Yeah, I get it. Oh, and hey, look, that's me. Says every 30 days or so, the world would be preparing for war. Well, I feel like every 30 days or so, the world will be preparing for war at this point too. Because literally, we're going to be making friends with dictators all over the place. And for that matter, the one who's going to start his 4 years in office has already said he's going to be a dictator.
And see, this one anonymous staffer told the outlet that Emma boasted, shouting, "Get the fuck out of my office," to a female partner, later telling his male colleagues that he put her in her place.
Oh.
A woman who used to work at the firm called Emhoff's alleged antics were known in many office and had a reputation for being very flirty with female colleagues.
Yeah.
Women who didn't respond positively to the flirting were reportedly placed on a shit list, subject to retaliation.
Huh. Of course.
There were deadlines that if you were one of his favorite people, wouldn't apply, but if you weren't, they would. So he actually did file a lawsuit. That's what I was about to say. Did he file a lawsuit? All this shit's going on.
Yeah, looks like there was a there was a lawsuit filed.
But
yeah.
So
I mean, of course, I'm sorry for the women that this happened to. I mean, I have been in their shoes so many times before. So it's nothing to write off and just say, "Oh, they're making it up." It's not.
About the con thing, the unnamed sources claim that Emhoff turned his ex-girlfriend around by the shoulder and then slapped her so hard she spun around. So I guess he spun around to slap her.
That's awful. I don't know if it was an aggressive slap or a punch, but it was something that I know she would never forget and something that would end a relationship immediately. I get that. Yeah. And
again, I'm sure since it was at con or something, there was alcohol being involved.
Probably.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's the head person in charge at a big law office.
Yeah.
Apparently, he thinks it's big. Now, you thought Hillary had him bad, and Chelsea Clinton. They made fun of Chelsea Clinton when she was a kid.
Of course,
that's so fucked up.
It is.
That was so fucked up too.
But it's also not a surprise at all.
I know, but it was so fucked up.
She was a teenager, but she was
Again,
a female teenager.
Hard enough being a regular teenager.
Yeah.
Now your father's the president, getting blowjobs from interns.
Yeah.
And then now they're calling you a fucking ugly duckling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh, you fucking assholes. But nonetheless,
true. Yeah.
Thank God you got out of that one.
Yeah.
But, so now with this, as I'm saying, I'm painting a picture.
Yeah.
Don't judge me. So now they're at some function,
Yeah.
say at the Queen's Palace or the Prince's
Like
Palace.
the Queen's Palace?
I don't
What
know.
queen?
In England. I don't know.
The Queen
was
died.
fucking Siam. I don't know. There's Queen Kamala now. Or no,
Queen Kamala?
No, the one who's married to Prince.
Queen Camilla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or she's Queen Regent.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but again, she's not the king. She's the queen.
Queen Regent.
So,
it's not the same.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So, could you imagine sitting at that table of where they put Kamala's husband
Kamala
next in second? You're at the kids' table. You're not at the big boy table.
Oh.
Your wife's at the big boy table. Pump a couple drinks into that motherfucker and see how he acts then.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's not gonna. Again, I'd like to say it, but I'm just selfish that way, and I don't think it would be good for our country.
I get what you're saying,
but I think it would be good for.
Yeah, I think even with all of that, like you said, that's valid. But I think we'd be in a lot better shape than we're going to be.
Well, we can agree to this.
And hey, look, that's me says now it will be every 30 minutes as far as preparing for war. Absolutely. I agree. But
I'm sure he agrees with me too, that he would be so angry that his wife was president.
Yeah.
And he was just he was the first man ever.
Yeah.
Of like, oh, you gonna wear a dress, bro? We'll put you in a dress, get you up something nice.
Just wow, what a dick thing to say.
Me?
No, I'm just saying, no, who would say that to him? That's a dick thing to say. Why?
If I worked with him,
yeah,
and he was treating people like that in the office,
okay,
goddamn right, I'd speak to him like that.
Knock him down a peg.
A peg.
Or a few pegs.
I fucking take the ladder out from under him.
There you go. All right, I can see that.
Just because you want to talk to people like that, now you can't do nothing.
No, it's your turn.
What do you do? Assault me? You assault me, motherfucker?
Okay.
Or send the FBI on me?
I get what you're saying on that. Okay. All right. It's not being a misogynist. It's the whole thing. It's like, listen, douchebag. Now you should know what it's like to not be the most powerful person.
Yeah. In the room.
Yeah.
But again, some people have a problem with, I would have a problem with fucking having more power than me. It's less work for me. But I'm lazy, so.
Yeah. And you're also not so insecure. You're not.
I'm too lazy to be insecure.
I get that. But I think even with that, it would have been fascinating to see. But we're literally going to be, as a country, making friends with all of the worst leaders in the world.
I'm just trying to make people laugh, okay?
Okay, I know that. It works.
So can you imagine? I'll paint the picture yet again.
All right.
President comes in with her husband.
Yeah.
Husband goes to sit down.
Madam President. Yeah.
Goes to sit next to her, and one of the people from the house goes, "Excuse me, sir, over here, please." What? You see, this table is much smaller. Oh. He's got to sit like his chin's up the ear. The chairs are so small, and it's like the folding chairs.
Oh yeah.
Is he
in a folding chair?
They have paper napkins and paper plates at that table.
Oh, so
to where there's
bad.
Like gold cutlery at his wife's, and she's like.
Yeah. Oh,
please don't let him drink. I have to go home with him tonight.
So terrible. He looks at me, he says, I'm the most powerful person in my house. After my wife,
right.
the kids,
exactly.
the dog, and the cat. There you go. Yes.
Exactly. But all I'm saying is it would have been, it would have liked that.
It would have been something to see. And we also wouldn't have been on the verge of literally World War III.
It would make a good sitcom.
It would have been. And it still can be, at least on some levels. You can write it.
It would be the whole lot. Of course, he's not, because Kamala already has it figured out that, okay,
Kamala,
I told everybody not to give him fucking alcohol. But he's sneaky. He's walking around.
Is he like a teenager?
And he's talking to you, and he's kind of like, hey, what's that? He takes your drink, go, puts it down, fills it with water, like, yeah. No, no. Oh, yeah, it was just there before. Okay, I'll talk to you later. He's off to the next one. By the time he gets back to a seat, he's fucking stumbling. And he's yelling across the room, hey, honey! I know you can hear me. And she's like, oh my God. He got the liquor again. Hattie, it was literally 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
Where's the security in this fucking place? I'm going to fire every Secret Service fucking person and the Royal Guard. 5 minutes.
Wow.
And he's
No.
bomb. He's bomb. I know most people can't tell, but he is.
Yeah.
Screaming across the room.
Oh, that is too much.
Poor Miss Harris.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, he's taking the, she has macaroni. Just, at that table.
Is that right?
Like mac and cheese.
Mac and
kids,
cheese. Is that all they get?
So he thinks he's going to be, funny.
Oh, is that right?
He's going to get like a piece of string, start putting the macaroni and cheese
Oh,
on
I
it.
see.
Hey, honey, I made this for you.
He
You
made
got to let
it.
it dry out first. I made one for you.
Oh my
What's
God.
the
Oh,
Queen of?
Queen Regent is Queen Regent Camilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen, I made one for you too, but I'm not done with it yet.
Oh God.
Again, you're gonna have to let it dry at least overnight.
Oh,
Give
too
me your
much.
number. Give me your phone number. I'll text you when it's done.
I have a feeling the king would not want anything to
Oh
do
my
with that
God.
either.
You're so funny. God, I want some ice cream. I said Rocky Road. I said Rocky Road. Don't they have it in this god awful country?
Oh, that's terrible.
What do white people don't have any teeth? No Rocky Road.
Oh no.
They don't put rocks in the ice cream. I hope you know.
No. Oh,
It's
man.
just a stupid expression. Rocky Road.
Cookies and fudge. All that
Oh
good
my
stuff.
God! I am not going to explain myself. Look, Google it. Or don't you have internet here? I know. I don't have a phone. She took my phone. His wife. She.
Is that right?
Yeah, she.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's a bad guy.
Madam President
Yeah.
is the
No,
bad,
she's
is
a
the bad guy, I'm
'cause
sure.
She took his phone. I'm getting in trouble. She might be like, "Oh, thank you. What's your number? Here, what's your number in my phone?"
If
To like
he's-
everybody.
If he's
Pass
anything
it.
like this, then yes.
Pass it around the table. Just put your numbers in my phone and text me. This way you'll have it.
We'll keep in touch. I'm sure.
I swear I'll make you one too. Look, they're great.
Oh my God.
Right? They look nice. You'll see. Come on, I'll be wearing it tomorrow. When we meet.
Kamala.
All right, well, we should be wearing. I promise. I can't even make an ankle one if you don't want it around your neck. I understand. You women are fickle.
Oh, is that right? Is it that women are fickle?
Even if I can make a rain one. Just tell me what you want. I like to please women.
Oh,
But they are
man.
always able because this is what I have to work with. This is what I have to work with. They give me a lot of mac and
Yeah.
cheese.
Glug, 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 glug.
She needs more wine over here.
Oh, man.
No, I'm good.
So-
No, you're not. You need more.
And on that
On that
note.
note, all right, everybody.
All right.
I
We'll be
expect an
back.
audit, full
Yeah.
audit this year.
I'm sure, but we'll be back again tomorrow.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody. Hi.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
there goes
meant
the
to
switch
end,
that.
not send.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, my goodness.